What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to World According to Briggs. I thought since we're in the middle of August, we could take a look at one of the best summer activities, going to the beach. Beaches come in all different forms: sandy beaches, rocky beaches, fun beaches, scenic beaches, lake beaches, river beaches, gulf, reservoir, ocean, and nude beaches. Each type is somebody's favorite. Example, when I was younger, I thought there was nothing better than the beaches of Southern California. It's where I grew up, that's what I was used to. Nice, sandy beaches that seem to be hot all the time. Now that I'm a little bit older, things slow down, and I think there's nothing better than the beauty of the Oregon coast. Today we're gonna look at the 10 best beaches on the West Coast. If this video gets enough views, shares, and likes, I wanna do the East Coast version, and then the Hawaiian beaches and maybe even Alaska. Beaches are probably something I've visited the most in this country, more than small towns and anything else. I've been to so many beaches, it's crazy. Today's video will be the 10 best beaches to visit on the West Coast. Obviously, most of this video will be in my experience. If I missed one, I would love to hear about it in the comment section. Let's see what I came up with. Number 10, Redondo Beach, California. So this is where I grew up, Redondo Beach and Torrance, California. They're two different cities, but they're sort of the same. They're right next to each other, not just the cities, but the actual beaches. Even though Redondo has the word beach in it, Torrance has more actual beach property. That's because Redondo has a pier and a harbor that take up a majority of their potential beach. Redondo has a nice bike path right on the beach, about 50 to 100 yards away from the water in most places, and it's a nice way to enjoy your day, just cruising along the ocean. Done that countless times. Nob Hill is where all the locals go, and if you go any further north, closer to the pier, it's just tourists and stuff like that. So all the locals stay away from the pier unless you're going down there to drink. Parking can be rough during the weekends and summers. Be prepared to walk a couple blocks to the beach. Number 9, Coronado Beach, San Diego. One of California's most popular beaches is Coronado. The sand here is like silk and the waves rarely get crazy. It is a nice place just to hang out with your family. Coronado is on a spit of land that they call an island, even though it's really connected to the mainland at San Diego. They have an amazing hotel on the beach. It's called Hotel del Coronado, which it's a great old building. It's well maintained. It's a beautiful place. Coronado has a dog beach at the end of the island, which, unless things have changed, I haven't been down there much in the last 10 years, but not too many beaches are really keen on having dogs on the beach in Southern California. What I think is cool is how you can just sit there and watch naval aircraft fly directly overhead. Coronado Beach is part of the approach to the runways for a naval air station at the end of the spit, or the island. Number 8, Big Sur, California. I used to hike around Big Sur every now and again when I was living at Fort Ord in Monterey, California. It's just down the coast. Big Sur has rough waters and it's probably too dangerous for swimming. Kayaking might be a different situation, but the scenery here is life-changing. Drive down Sycamore Canyon Road and walk around Pfeiffer Beach. They have tide pools and rock formations. They have one that's actually called Pfeiffer Keyhole Rock. When the sun's going down, the sun shines right through the keyhole. It's kind of cool. You got to get a picture there. They have trails above the beach. If you take kids, there are some cliffs up there near the hiking trail, so, keep the kids close. The water in this area is normally too cold to really get into shorts for swimming or tan, so keep that in mind. Don't be going down there, expecting to throw on the lotion and laying out on a towel all day. But make sure you get some sand dollars while you're here, and don't get too close to the sea lions. They bite, and they're dicks. Number 7, Santa Monica Beach, California. Santa Monica isn't the best beach offering when it comes to beauty or waves in California, but it is decent, and they have the Santa Monica Pier, which has an amusement park complete with a roller coaster, Ferris wheel, games, and carnival food. Who doesn't love carnival food? Other than your cardiologist. Now, all that gives them a leg up on a lot of the other beaches in the area because the people have a little more to do than just the beach. Heal the Bay Aquarium is beneath the Ferris wheel and offers hands-on educational fun stuff for the kids. Done that a couple times with the kids. If you don't know this, but Santa Monica Beach is a far better choice than Venice Beach. Santa Monica is a little bit cleaner and has less riffraff, as my dad calls them. Venice is fun for about 30 minutes, and then you'll have to leave right after the 30th person offers to sell you something they made in their camper. Yeah, Santa Monica is definitely a better tourist destination than Venice. Trust me on that one. Number 6. Carmel Beach, Carmel, California. Now technically it's called Carmel by the Sea, and it's located just up the coast from Big Sur and right by Monterey. Most people just call it Carmel. Carmel by the Sea sounds so uppity, I don't know why they call it that, but actually if you think about it, it's kind of fitting because houses here start at $1 million and they go up, way up. Nice white sand and great scenery surround this beach. Carmel Beach is located at the foot of Ocean Avenue. This is where you go to surf or just walk. It's a nice place to take a walk. Beach fires are permitted. They have these fire pits that's the only place you can do a beach fire, but they're there for you. Take a sweater, someone you like, and a bottle of wine. And yes, the wine here is legal too. Drink it right on the beach. Probably want to have a nice bottle of wine. You don't want to be out there with anything really nasty. The locals might mock you. Number 5. Alki Beach, Seattle. If you just do the tourist thing, you might not know Seattle has a nice beach, complete with volleyball courts and decent sunsets. Most people visiting Seattle just see the Cruz terminal, Space Needle, and Pike Place Market. That's it. Located in West Seattle, Alki Beach is where the first white settlers set foot on Washington state soil in 1851. Today, the beach is a great place for the community. It has restrooms, picnic tables, and excellent views of the Puget Sound and Olympic Mountains. And every type of floating vessel will go by this beach. This is like one of those places where all the ships and ferries cruise by. It's a nice little beach. Nice place to have lunch. Had lunch there twice in my life. It was kind of cool. You don't expect it from Washington. It almost has this Southern California feel to it. It's weird. Number 4. Harris Beach, Oregon. Harris Beach is located in a state park on Oregon's southern coast, not too far from the California border, near the town of Brookings. Now, when I originally moved up to Oregon, I drove through Brookings. We just wanted to. We wanted to check it out. We'd heard about it. And we drove through. It's a really nice place. We've actually been to Harris Beach. Great place for taking pictures. Don't just take your cell phone. Take a legit camera if you're going here because you're going to see some cool things. Brookings is a nice little town that, like I said, for some reason, everyone wants to move there. Harris Beach is known for its miles of sandy shoreline and all these offshore rock formations and a bunch of tide pools. All the rock formations have different names. They're pretty interesting. I don't know who gave them these names or what, but there's like Yellow Rock, Mussel Rock, Guano Rock, Walrus Rock, Bell Rock, and my favorite, Hump Rock. Table Rock, Diver Rock, they got them all. This is a big place for hikers, paddleboarding, mountain biking, and bird watchers. I know nothing about bird watching, but while researching a past video, I guess the whole Brookings area is a hot spot for that. They have tons of wildlife, including migrating gray whales, harbor seals, and sea lions. Like I said, make sure you bring a legit camera. They have nice campgrounds here. They have yurts that you can rent. Brookings is right there, like I've been saying, and they have some inns and motels if you don't want to rough it. By the way, why do inns and motels look awfully alike? Is there a difference, or did they just start using inn because motels seems kind of sleazy or something? I don't know, it's weird. Number 3, Newport Beach, California. Situated between Los Angeles and San Diego, Newport Beach is filled with fantastic beaches and blonde people. Really, I grew up not too far from there, and it's like they are way over their quota on blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't know what it is. Far too many people there have blonde hair. Now, a lot of people that go to the beach, a lot, especially guys that surf, their hair just turns white from the ocean and the sun and all that. But yeah, it's like everyone's like, it's weird. Newport is the California you see in all those stereotypical movies about California beach life. Head to Balboa Pier and Newport Municipal Beach. Corona del Mar State Beach is also a really nice place to be. Number 2, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz is south of Silicon Valley, and it's a really nice town. It's just an expensive town, but it's really nice. They have the California State University Santa Cruz and an old school boardwalk with a roller coaster and other rides. Like Santa Monica, it gives you a little bit more to do than just the beach. But if you do just want to go to the beach, try Natural Bridges State Beach. It's just north of the city. It's a nice beach. It's kind of secluded. It's a really nice place to hang out. Also, I like Twin Lakes, which is closer to the boardwalk, but I'd choose Natural Bridges State Beach first. A lot of really nice people there when I went, and it's beautiful. It's like in a little cove with trees behind you and a little creek that runs out. It's neat. And number 1, Cannon Beach. Cannon Beach is my favorite beach on the West Coast. It has an incredibly nice small beach town thing going on that just brings in tons of tourists. If you visit, go to the Pelican Brewing Company. The food is great and the beer is even better. We eat there every single time we visit, sometimes twice during our visit in one day. The The beach is long with endless coastline. It always seems misty and dramatic here, like you're in a movie set. The shore stretches for about 4 miles, with tide pools for exploring, puffin habitats, which you can't explore because they're protected, and then you have Haystack Rock. This is a 235-foot tall rock sitting in the surf. It's sort of shaped like a haystack, and that's where it got its name. It is a beautiful beach for looking at, not for swimming at. The water on the Oregon coast is typically too cold and too rough to swim in, no matter what time of the year. And sometimes the waves that come in, they might have a log in them, like a big part of a tree, a trunk of a tree that's floating. They come in on the waves sometimes. Imagine getting smacked in the pie hole by a log as you try and dolphin dive under a wave. Yeah, you might not recover from that one. Alright, that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you got some information out of it. Now you know where to go visit on the West Coast if you want to go see a good beach. If you think I missed some, like I said, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section. I haven't been to every single beach on the West Coast, so these are the ones that I think are really good and you should visit them. But also, if we get enough views on this video, enough shares, likes, and all that good stuff, I'm gonna do an East Coast one, Hawaii, and an Alaska one. Don't forget all the links below. Everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.